Harry, special night for the club and for you who've been involved with the club in all various guises. Just tell us what Exeter Rugby Club means to you.
Memories and community, I think you would probably say. The good thing about the club is whilst it's progressed, it's always been part of the community. I think most people like to think that they always know someone that knows a chief, and that makes it part of the community, and people want to be part of that success. And I think it's absolutely fantastic that Exeter maintain its roots in the community to keep that culture. And the good thing about Rob, which is what he's very, very good at, is maintaining that culture throughout.
I was going to say, a lot of people say we're a professional club but still have that old school element to us.
Most undoubtedly. I mean, my trouble is I still think it's just the local rugby club, but it's not. It's my local rugby club, but it's a lot more than that now in terms of the business success, both on the sporting side of it and the commercial side of it. Is undoubtedly it's not just the local club anymore, but you still think of it that way. And I think that's maintaining that sort of humble background, I think, is very, very key to its success going forward.
Harry, I'm going to take you back to yesteryear and back to the old county ground days. This club has come on a hell of a journey, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's unbelievable, really. I mean, the mid '80s were probably a low time for the club, but when the likes of the two Andys came on board, a few other youngs, and things started to come together. A good bit of continuity. Rob joined, of course. And whilst no one thought we were going to be double champions in 87, 88, 89, we always thought we could be better, year on year improvement. And if you can keep that attitude going, and eventually you'll get somewhere. And a couple of years ago with being double champions, absolutely fantastic. Wouldn't necessarily thought we were going to be, but we always knew we could be better, and thus eventually you get there.
You've seen it probably better than anyone. The input of Tony as well. Without him, we wouldn't be where we are.
Undoubtedly, because rugby is a professional sport, and that means money. The club stands on its own feet commercially, which is very good. There's loads of examples throughout the Premiership where you rely on a sugar daddy, and eventually sugar daddies don't like writing cheques. But the good thing about this club, it's self-sustained. It's you look at the P&L prior to COVID, of course, a bit more difficult at the moment, but generally speaking, good support, good commercial routes, that allows you to invest in the rugby. Success on the rugby field also becomes self-fulfilling, and that helps the commercial side of it. And it puts us in a good place, especially with the hotel going on in the background, and that's an investment for the future. And Tony's always been about investment, not selling the family silver on snazzy players that may be not here next year, but the culture investment for the future. It's always been that way.